Yeah. It's never gonna stop, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. All right, you guys. So, I am coming to you guys tonight with my own recap of everything that's been going on so far. I'm here with the Sharp One, aka Sharp Rob, aka Robert Deshaun Swanger, aka Sharp the P, Sharpie, Shrimp Skin Lips, P Drinking Lips. Anyway. So you guys, before we do this recap, this has been all over the internet since yesterday. There's a couple of videos I'm going to review here, starting with Damn Homie. And the reason why I'm starting with her is because this lady has been away from Sharp since he last called her back on June 1st. Damn Homie has made it very clear that she wants nothing to do with Sharp. Why he keeps pegging at her and talking about her, it's some broke wannabe pimp type of shit, if you ask me, because that woman, she's proven time and time again that she is very much done with Sharp. But I'm gonna listen to her and let you guys hear what she has to say. I'm gonna critique what she's saying. I'm gonna react to what she's saying. And then we're going to move on to the next video about Sharp. As you guys know, for whatever reason, all these people on the internet, they have made a big deal about this man moving on. In my opinion, he doesn't even deserve the publicity. He doesn't even deserve to be talked about, period. It's like, he is just the epitome of B-A-N. And you guys know what the acronym stands for. Those of you who've been watching my channel know what B-A-N stands for. And shout out to Duffy. Shout out to Duffy for the $20 on Cash App. Shout out. Yeah, man, let's get on into this reaction. Sharp is definitely the epitome of B-A-N. Let's get into it.
A 3-hour rant about me. And I knew that was going to happen eventually, because after he stopped speaking about me, his numbers did go down. And I knew it was only a matter of time before he really played himself. Why am I not surprised that Officer Brick went out of his way to tell Sharp what Adam's been saying about him? Like, bro, if I was Adam, I'd be very careful with what I say to this man, because Brick's an informant. A year ago, he got arrested with an AK and he's a felon, right? How's been no court date since then? And Adam can't even let you go until you pay him back the $50,000 in bail. So what are you talking about, bro? This man is a rat. He's doing that is to get Sharp out the way. And bro, he's not wrong, because he's a gremlin. We get it. But Sharp only stuck around when everybody left, not because he was being loyal to Adam. He needed something to hold over Adam's head forever. Like, I was loyal to you, you owe me. So he has to pay you back for the rest of his life. Meanwhile, Adam showed this man more loyalty than he had to. Like, he put you on. He gave you a name, a platform. And instead of being grateful, you're going to turn around and talk with his wife. Like, bro, let me tell you something. Len is very unproblematic.
Let me just touch on that right there. Let me just say this. Anytime a man comes into another man's, sphere, another man's business or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Usually if he's saying something about this guy's wife, usually it's other men there that's there to agree, to say, yeah, that dude's right. His wife, she's being a bitch, or she's been this, or she's doing that, or saying that, or, she's interacting that way, or whatever, what have you. when back before Sharp came to No Jumper, T-Rail, AD, I think Almighty was even had made an appearance there before. Brick is the only one I know of that came after Sharp had came there. None of them really complained about Lena. They didn't complain about Lena after T-Rail and AD and Gina Views and them left. They still didn't complain about Lena. They didn't have nothing to say about Lena. You know, they had nothing to say about Lena. I have no idea why Sharp took it upon himself to start talking about this man's wife. You know, I have no idea why he did that. You know, it was absolutely some kind of homo. It was just kind of some homo shit was going on, if you ask me. How he took it upon himself to start having an issue with this man's wife. Like, ain't no other man that came in that building and said Lena is an issue in no kind of way. Whack 100, Almighty Suspect, Brick, even T-Rail, AD, and Move Up, and all of them do. None of them have came in that building and said that woman was a damn problem. None of them have done that. Not one damn one of them have done that. To this day, Adam 22, he has a problem with Heather. And they don't be over there talking shit about Lena. Heather probably has said something about her because Heather is a woman too, so she's probably said some things about her. But you don't really hear Smack and AD or T-Rail saying nothing about Lena. You don't really hear that. That's some homo shit. That's some I can suck his dick better than you can, bitch, kind of shit is what that is. I just have to throw that in there because this is the beginning of this live. I'm probably going to go for about an hour, but I did 3 hours yesterday, and Sharp came behind my live, and he did 3 hours right behind me. But I have to be honest, this man, he is on some homo type of stuff. He really is. Sharp, he's on some homo type of stuff. Every time I looked at Sharp, back last year when they were doing No Jumper Nude, and him and Brick and Almighty Suspect and Lush and what's up the dude name? What's the other guy name that was up there? Not DeJohn and Flacco and all them sitting up there. All I could see when Sharp was sitting there, all I could hear in the back of my mind was the sons of God present themselves and Satan came in the mix. I think about that Bible verse every time I see Sharp. I think about that. No man was sitting up there complaining about Lena. It's niggas that's not came and left No Jumper and not sitting up having shit to say about Lena. She might be with her man on camera doing whatever they want to do and being like a hoe on camera with her husband. But I don't believe that Lena is up there No Jumper being an issue to people that are up there. I don't believe that. That's her and her husband's business. I just don't believe she's up there. I've worked in places where, you know what I'm saying? I've worked in places where white people own the place. You don't never see no white woman sitting up at her man's place of business acting a damn fool or saying little snarky stuff. You don't ever catch nothing like that. So it is what it is. I have no idea why he thought that he was going to cause a rift between that man, Adam 22, and his wife, Lena the Plug. I have no idea why he thought he was going to cause some sort of rift between that man and his wife. That is absolutely homo. That's absolutely homo. That you, out of all those different men I just named that have been up there, I know I'm kind of lingering on it, but I just want to point some things out about Sharp. Because it's some, you know, he claimed he was a pimp, but I believe he done sold his own mouth before. And I believe he done sold his own asshole before. And he done sold his dick to a man's butt before. He has. Because he wants to take a woman and tell her, you get away, I'ma suck it. That's what he wants to do to a woman. He wants to push her away and say, I can suck it better than you. Like, that man, he is the devil for real. He's thinking that he finna cause a rift between that woman and her husband. He not gonna cause nothing. And I'm glad he didn't cause nothing. To be honest, I'm kind of glad them people done with him up there. They should have been done with his bitch ass. Going with this reaction.
problematic. And I don't know why she keeps getting drugged into shit, but she's very peaceful. She don't bother nobody. Why even say her name? Because, oh, I could tell she didn't like me. What do you care? That shouldn't be your concern. That's your boss's wife. When you're man.
Thank you, because he's the only man, homeboy, gang affiliate, dude around the block, nigga on no jumper that's sitting up talking about this man wife. He's the only one. Brick ain't said shit. T-Rell and AD ain't really said shit. They ain't even up over there no more. I haven't heard them on Chug Community, on Fig Community World, mentioning Lena in a negative way. I haven't heard them. Now. Like I said, maybe Heather has something to say, but Heather is a woman, and also she's a married woman. So if she may have had something to say, okay, that's fine. But another man talking about this man's wife, and these men who've been around, they ain't saying shit about Lena. I'm telling y'all right now, that's some homo shit. That's some move over, I can suck his dick better than you kind of shit. That's what kind of shit that is.
Married to the boss, you don't have to be nice to his workers. She don't gotta be. Who the fuck are you that she gotta be nice to you? Or what? You want to have each other's numbers and you want to text and hang out when Adam's not around? This man hates anything that he can't control. Like, yes, not every woman wants to be around that disgusting type of. If she's a girl's girl, she's not mean, and she doesn't find that hilarious to see people get humiliated, and you're humiliating all her friends.
You know what? I just want to keep the focus on Lena here for a moment, because I don't know Lena, and I don't know if I want to know her, but I don't believe that she's mean up there, no jumper. I don't believe that. If she's so mean up there, no jumper, why is it that AD and T-Rell were not talking about her when they left? Why is it that Genevieve wasn't talking about her when she left? You know, Adam and his team, they're making a lot of the decisions up there, no jumper. And Lena is not really being seen in the decision chair like that, even though her and Adam probably do some pillow talking when they at home about what's going on with no jumper. They probably do some pillow talking about what's going on, and she probably put some things in his ear about what should be going on. He probably, reiterate that in meetings that they have. But other than that, to be honest, that woman is not up there. I know how white women act at jobs when her and her husband are the managers or the main people at that job. White women don't go around acting silly with nobody when they have that, even if it's something like that. Even if it's something like that, to where it's 1099, they don't go around acting the fool with people. They respect that man enough to kind of like just, they respect that job, because that company belongs to their husband. They don't want nothing negative up there toward them, because they are at their husband's place. They be on their best behavior. White women do when they be at a place of work that they husband run. They husbands place in company or business. They be on their best behavior. They really do when they are at their husband's company or business. They be on their best behavior. I don't believe Sharp. Sharp is on some move out the way, I can suck his dick better than you kind of shit. That's the kind of energy that I get every time he starts talking about Lena. That's the kind of energy that I pick up. You on some move out the way, I can suck his dick better than you. That's the kind of energy that Sharp is on. Every time I hear him talk about Lena, that is what the fuck I'm picking up. And I read people's energy pretty good. And I'm picking up that type of energy. Move over, bitch. I can suck his dick better than you. So in my opinion, it was time for Sharp to go. Since he want to start talking about Lena, it was time for him to go. If you want to cause any kind of rift between that man and his wife, and you claim that you're not a homo, but you want to cause a rift between that man and wife, then you need to go. If you want to cause any kind of rift between that man and that wife, then you need to go. For it's time for you to go. For real. On some real shit. I ain't never heard no homo shit like that. I just remember how AD and T-Rell, how you didn't really hear them saying shit about Lena. They was talking about fuck him. They was talking about him. They weren't sitting up talking about Lena, and T-Rell is married. He could have easily said, that bitch, she was being a bitch to me. He could have easily said something like that. But here you are, you a stud of a man. You claim you was a pimp, but we know We know for sure you ain't got no bitch with you. You moved from a 2-bedroom apartment to a studio apartment because you ain't got no bitch working for you. You ain't got no bitch with you. And you sit up here and you want to start talking about this man's wife. Like you want to cause a rift. I don't give a fuck about them being white. Shut up. I don't give a damn about them being white. Being white. I don't agree with nobody causing no rift between no man and wife, and you ain't fucking one of them. That's some homo shit for a man to come in the midst and start talking about this man's wife. That's some homo shit. That's some low-key homo shit. That's some move out of the way. I can suck his dick better than you. That's what type of vibe that is. When a man come in the midst and do that, try to cause a rift between a man and a wife. That's some move over, bitch. I can suck his dick better than you. That's the type of energy that is. That's the type of space that's coming from.
Of course she doesn't like you. Shocking. Bro, if Adam didn't... Like, so many people were reaching out to No Jumper to come on to expose Sharp, and Adam wasn't letting nobody on. That's not loyal? Bro, the man's views plummeted to where it doesn't even make sense for Adam to keep him. And he still wasn't firing him because out of loyalty. He was showing you so much loyalty that you didn't deserve. And Sharp really can't...
So wait a minute. Wow. Now this is new. She's saying that Sharp, that people were contacting No Jumper and trying to expose Sharp. Wow. I would love that list. I gotta go out to LA because I gotta go to Figueroa. I gotta put Sharp's face on the card and say, if you know this man, scream or holler, you get $20 bill. Come over here, get the interview done, bitches. Or okay, it's went up to $100. If you know this man, you get $100 if you can tell me a story about this man. I know he come down here. You tell me a story about him. We'll put your story up on IG. Put your story up on YouTube, and we won't show your face. Hey, Will, this shit is fucking cold. So yeah. So I mean, I can believe that. I think that the reason why Adam was not answering people that wanted to expose Sharp is because Sharp was an employee there. So now that she said this, what she just said about Adam not wanting to expose Sharp, not wanting to bring the people on to expose him, now I know he lying about Lena. That right there, what damn homie just said, that confirms that Sharp is lying about Lena. That woman wasn't walking around there acting like she was better than anybody or acting like she was looking down at anybody. But Sharp has that kind of energy towards women that are hot, that are married. He's got that kind of energy towards them. Like, I can suck his dick better than you, bitch. I can suck his dick better than you. Like, move over, bitch. I can suck his dick better than you. Like, he has that kind of energy towards women that are hot, that are married to people that he's working with. Like, he kind of want to move that woman out the way. Like, he kind of got like a spirit of like wanting to turn dudes homo that's got something going. Yeah, he do. He kind of got like that type of spirit. He do. I keep telling y'all that nigga's an evil seed. Sharp, he's an evil seed. But I'm gonna let damn homie finish. But I just want to say that before I go on with this reaction. She's telling the truth about that. Because he was a employee there. Of course, Adam would not want to bring nobody on, you know, who can start talking shit about Sharp. Like, you know, this person, he's an employee here. Why the fuck would I want you to come on and start talking about somebody who works here? You know what I'm saying? I feel like when Adam had brought whoever Brick was talking about that came and Brick was talking about, he has a little meltdown on No Jumper talking about stop bringing the ops here to this building. Like, I feel like Adam was trying to get like a crash out of Brick Baby. Like, he was trying to get that type of reaction for the views. You know, for the views. Hey, Will, this shit is fucking cold. I feel like overall, when it comes to No Jumper, they're kind of a group of people that they want to see that audience seems to want to see different black people. They do. They seem to, that audience that No Jumper has, they want to see, you know, like a different group of black guys in there every year. You know, they kind of want to see like a different group of black dudes, you know, every year. I had already said that about No Jumper. I said that about them back probably like in February of 2023. If y'all look at my videos, it's kind of like they have that type of that audience has that lust for different black people. Like, okay, we've seen enough of this nigger. Now we want to see this other one. Like, it's a lot of punk rock little white kids that watch No Jumper, and they kind of like, they want to look at some black dudes that come from the hood and come from gang banging and been in prison for 5 years or been stabbed or shot. Then they want the next group of black guys like that to come on. Like, that is an element to their audience. It seems to be. That seems to be an element to No Jumper's audience. I blame that shit on the culture. I blame that shit on American culture. I don't blame that on No Jumper. I don't blame that on Adam. I don't blame that on no host around there. I blame that on American culture. For real. You know, I blame that on American culture. It's like, okay, we saw them group of black dudes that's been stabbed up and shot up and went to jail. Now we want to see the next group of black guys like that. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm surprised Brick has had the longevity runner that he's had. I'm surprised Almighty had the longevity runner that he had. But Sharp was just a leech that was waiting on someone to peel him off. He really was. He was a leech that just was gonna suck and suck until someone peeled his ass off. That is what Sharp was gonna do, and that is what he did. Let's get on to the reaction. I'm sorry, guys. She's saying a lot of good stuff in her reaction to her damn homie.
Say shit about Adam not being loyal because Sharp is the one that told Dejan to sue Adam. Was it not Sharp and Brick that was telling Dejan to sue Adam and play victim? Let's ask Dejan. Am I lying? I'm not gonna lie. I thought by now he would let it go. He'll never let it go. He'll be thinking about this till his last days. To still be talking about me, and I have a video of you really degrading yourself that I never released, and I have your permission to release it, is insane. Bro, like, this is the same woman who you were begging to get a place together. You were begging me to have a child with you so we could have a daughter.
I think the damn homie is telling the truth about this too. I feel very strongly that Sharp, he thinks that he's gonna trap one of these white girls that's got a lot going for themselves. Damn homie probably makes about 20 or 30 G's a month. She makes money with her OnlyFans. She makes money with her shows. She makes money with her merchandise. She makes money with, I guess, with her dad. She probably helps her dad in his business or his range of businesses. She's probably got a couple other side businesses herself. Damn homie is probably pulling in a good 15, 20 grand a month. She probably is. And Sharp, he thought he was gonna fake his way into being with her and getting off in with her, you know, and you know, oh, let's have a kids together. Let's do this, let's do that. Sharp is never gonna become a kept man. He's gonna have to do the work in life. I'm gonna say that again. He's not gonna become a kept man. He's not gonna have a rich baby mama. He's a man, and he's not gonna come across things that a woman would come across. A woman will come across a rich baby daddy. A woman will come across being a kept woman. Sharp is not gonna be, he's not gonna have a rich baby mama, and he's not gonna become a kept man. That's not gonna happen in his life. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna happen in his life. He really kind of looked at damn homie as like a bag of money. You know what I'm saying? Damn homie, if she would have continued down the road with even just having Sharp, because they really didn't even date damn homie and Sharp. This is why I don't understand. You know, people kind of talk about damn homie and Sharp as if there was something going. Nothing was going on. These were two people that were kind of like friends with benefits. They were not dating. Damn homie and Sharp were not dating. And I'm pretty positive, hell, she might even admit to that if I talk to her. If I get on my YouTube channel, she might admit to that her and Sharp were really not dating. They were really just running content together, like just being acquaintances and being friends. You know, she just was trying to be a friend to that guy. She was trying to like be cool, you know, and like he leaned in and kind of took it there like, oh, I want a relationship, man. I want this and I want that. Yeah, because you think the damn homie is finna be your meal ticket. Most women out here get out here with these basketball players, football players, rock stars, rap stars, these mini Chris Browns is out here, and they find a meal ticket. It ain't too many men running around looking for a bitch to be his meal ticket. It's not too many men doing that. But that's what Sharp wanted damn homie to be. He wanted damn homie to be his meal ticket. When damn homie said that Sharp asked her for 10 G's before she got on a plane to go to Russia to see her family, that woman could take a lie detector test. I can guarantee y'all she was not lying when she said that. This lady ain't told no lie about Sharp. I really want her to take a lie detector test just to prove that man ain't shit and that he's the fucking devil. For real, he not even a smart devil. He's a dumb, a stupid devil. At that. He not even a smart one. This shit has been ridiculous, and it's gonna get even more ridiculous. I got a whole nother video I'm reviewing on here, you guys. Damn homie, so far, she said a lot of crucial information so far on this video. You know, Dejan, he probably did listen to Sharp a little bit. You know, he probably did listen to him. Even though he shouldn't have. Nobody should really take what comes out of Sharp's mouth seriously. You know what I'm saying? That man, he wants to be in a position of a woman. You know, he wants to be a kept man. He wants to have a baby by a rich woman. He wants to be married to a rich woman. Put a baby in a rich woman so I can take care of my child and claim child support. He wants to do what things that women do. He wants to do with the opposite sex what women usually do with the opposite sex. Does that make sense to y'all? Sharp wants to do with the opposite sex what women usually do with the opposite sex. That's why I keep telling y'all I don't fuck with Virgo guys born in September. Because Virgo men are already evil, especially the ones who are born in September. That man wants to do with a woman what women grow up and do with men. He wants to find a woman he can mooch off of. Put a baby in a bitch that got money and collect his kid and get child support. Like he really wants to live the way a woman would live with a man. He wants to live that way with a woman. That nigga, he is the fucking devil. When the sons of God present themselves, Satan came in the midst in the form of a light-skinned nigga with some stupid ass tattoos on his face. Looking like a Dumbo. Looking like Bobo the clown. Bobo the evil clown.
You could tell her you want her to be just like her mother. Yeah, I'm really gonna go have a kid with somebody who has 4 baby mamas. 3 of them are meth heads. You never speak to your kids. You don't help out financially. You're a terrible person. And you think I would go out of my way to help. Okay, sure.
Well, that was the end of that video, but I have another video of some people who was involved with No Jumper, and they're now involved with doing their own thing on their own channels, but we are gonna go over that. Pull it up. All right, so before the video begins, I just want to say that I agree with, you know, the different people who have left No Jumper. They may have left No Jumper on a negative note. At least I know for sure 3 of them did left No Jumper on a negative note. But definitely want to just kind of preserve the fact that they left on their own merit to do their own thing on their own channel. They already knew they were going to be doing their own thing, you know? So it is what it is. Yeah, we're going to watch this. I'm going to go over this. But it just kind of disturbed me and kind of bothered me how just demonic that is. How that man, he wanted to come up in that place that place called No Jumper, and he want to leave that place talking about Lena. And I just thinks about that, how all these different men that have came around, they haven't had shit to say about Lena. They ain't had a damn thing to say about Lena. You know, you haven't really heard AD or T-Rail really just say nothing about Lena like that. And I found that to be very weird and very strange. How you gonna come up here and start talking about that man wife after 2 years of being around them? You gonna start talking about that man wife. Sharp kind of has that spirit towards men that have something going on for themselves. He kind of has that spirit towards that man's wife, those men wife. He got that spirit towards T-Rail. That's why he don't like Heather, because he got that. It's like when it's a man that's got something going for himself, and that man got a wife or got a woman that's with him. After Sharp start being around them people for over a year, he'll start like letting that out with them. Like he'll start making up little stuff about the woman. You know, as if he has in his mind, I can suck his dick better than you, bitch. Like he has that in his mind or something. Like he's thinking that to himself. I can suck his dick. Move over, bitch. I can suck his dick better than you. Like that is just some demon shit for real. That's some demon shit. I'm glad he gone from No Jumper. If he's gonna make Lena a problem and everybody else that left him really say shit about her, then it's a wrap. It's a wrap for real. That's some homo shit. Like maybe it's a good thing you're gone. All right, speaking of Dejan, big ass. I ain't gonna lie, I like what Point Shot was doing with Dejan, but let's get on with it.
Because I was more so looking at it as just
because you from this culture, but I'm all the white kids that's from other spots. That's what's gangbanging like?
It's
they
like
about to go look it up, and they about to
DMV
get it.
got a whole hip hop section, but it don't be nothing about music.
What they talking about?
I don't know what's wrong with that video quality.
Yeah,
a whole different way. Because I was more so looking at it as just
because you from this culture, but I'm all the white kids that's from other spots. That what's gangbanging like?
It's
they
like
about to go look it up, and they about to get it.
DMV got a whole hip hop section, but it don't be nothing about music.
What they talking about?
Y'all not seen this?
Where the pizza?
They saying that Sharp got fired.
Ah, that's crazy.
That's what they've been saying for the past 5 minutes in the chat. Shout out to Sharp.
Nah, we ain't seen that, Dejan. You must have heard something we ain't. But so y'all heard it here first. Dejan just revealed.
I'm reading the chat.
Nah, I've been looking at the screen too. I just been saying where the pizza at.
I will say this about Sharp. My favorite interview I've ever done in my life. He called me. He was interviewing Exhibit, and he didn't have to do this, but he called me. He said, "No, Dejan, you got to do this interview with me." And that was my favorite interview I've ever done.
I mean, because
shout out to
that's a
Exhibit.
homie. That's a homie.
Yeah,
not,
shout out to Exhibit.
That's smart on his behalf because of your
music. Yeah.
So if that's like me having an interview with somebody like I don't know music like that. I could talk to you one-on-one, but if I'm gonna have some music, you free to. What you call it? That's just smart.
No, that's actually crazy though. Like, wait. That's right. You're right though, Keith. Because for him to do that for you and then you to say he got fired.
I read what is on the screen over and over again, and I said, "Shout out to Sharp." Shout out to Sharp. I'm reading what's on the.
Hey,
you come off like a nice guy.
You come off like a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy. Why you do that, man? I'm a nice guy. I don't think I did anything wrong.
You put him on that, man. Listen.
I put him on what?
Y'all read that?
Everybody, it's going. I ignored it for the first 5 minutes, but then it keeps going on.
But I don't see that. And for two, that's that negative. I'm saying, motherfuckers look at it, then they like, oh,
I did not see that, homie.
I still don't see that at all.
I still don't see it. I've been looking. Somebody type it on that. You say I see it.
For sure.
But I would have. I'm just saying though. I've been watching you when you go on the shows. Period though.
I'm always
no. You read the chat, but you honest though. You say you watched read the Reddit. You said you're in the Reddit.
Yeah. I love the Reddit.
Okay, so what I'm saying is, this is a part of your repertoire I seen, and this the conqueror side. I'm talking about for you and Scotty. I was saying earlier, conqueror.
I wish to conquer something over here.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah, Scotty, you got up too. Look.
Let me
I'm trying to take the conversation.
let me follow me real quick though.
Yeah, let's hear it, King.
So
He suggested some.
you got me hot. I'm off good gas too. I'm off good gas too. So what we talking about again?
You accusing me and Scotty of being conquerors. You might, yeah. You said
conquerors because he said he got fired.
I read the chat, the litany
All right, boom. There you go.
of
There you go.
chats about Sharp being fired allegedly.
Get back on track, boy.
So I'm looking at it like, so how we talking about? You got to feed that side of it too. Like you said, even at No Jumper, you was like always bring it back to the hip hop and everything,
Always.
right? Or
Every
music,
time.
is right. Cool. I felt like you was on that. That was your thing. But now, when you go to the different platforms, I be seeing you in the chat, and you pulling out some narratives like this.
I'm
It's
reading.
cool,
I'm
but-
reading the chat.
Hey, it's a lot of things in the chat you can read. I'm sure you.
I've been reading them the whole time. Different things.
Well, y'all sure did go ahead and make a whole video about what he just said out of his mouth about what he saw in the chat. So yeah, whatever. Anyway, Mac Wop, he got up because he didn't want to talk about Sharp. Him, AD, T-Raw, all them, they don't even want to talk about that nigga. They really don't. They see the Sharp is the devil, and they don't want to fuck with him. They really don't. Heather was saying on one of the streams one time, like I guess maybe 6-7 months ago, she was saying we tried to get him to come up here. He said, nah, he good. He said, nah. I'm like, that sounds just like his bitch ass too. Talking about, nah, I'm good. That sounds just like him. You know, he really did not want to deal with Heather. Like he really didn't want to deal with Heather at all, Sharp. He didn't want to deal with Lena. You know, he made up stuff about Lena. Everything that came out of his mouth about Lena, I believe, was made up. I don't even know the bitch, and I know that everything that he said about her was made up. Because I know how white girls act when they at a place of work that they husband or they man own. Like you if they're doing that, talking about that woman. Them niggas, they didn't leave that set talking about Lena. They left that set talking about what Adam 22 at DIE set down with that Nazi, that wannabe Nazi, that American fuckface, Richard Spencer, that wannabe Gestapo ass nigga. Wannabe German Gestapo Nazi, the American Richard Spencer, fake ass wannabe. Like most Americans are some fake ass wannabes when it comes to European stuff. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother video. Anyway, this dude, that is what the fallout around there was about. It was about him talking to Destiny and Richard Spencer about having a political conversation with them. And that made the black people on that platform that have sense want to get the fuck away, because that was nothing to play about. This is a predominantly white-owned country, and you got this dude sitting up. There's white people in this country who are not racist. It's white folks in this country who are and are not racist. And what you're doing, Adam, was perpetrating that the platform that you have agreed with racism. You know, that whole thing, I already said that about Adam, how he should have took that down completely. It didn't even make 1 million views. Him talking to Richard Spencer and Destiny did not even make 1 million views. So he should have took that, and he should have took that whole 3-hour session that he did with Destiny and Richard Spencer and fucking retract that whole video. That video should have got retracted. For real, it should have got retracted, because No Jumper is not even that kind of platform. It's not even that type of platform. Nobody, to be honest, nobody cares about what Adam 22 thinks about no politics anyway. You supposed to be giving us porn. You supposed to be giving us different black dudes who've been shot and killed. You supposed to be giving us different things about hip hop. Maybe a little bit of hip hop music here and there. Some white rappers from down in Florida. Where's the Suicide Boys? You know? Where's the Chicago rapper that tried to shoot Chief Keef? That's what they want to hear from Adam 22 and No Jumper. They don't want to hear nothing about no Kamala Harris and no Trump and no past debates and future presidents and past presidents and senates and senators and House of Representatives. They don't want to hear that shit. That audience don't want to hear that. They never have and they never will. They don't want to hear that shit. Anyway, it was a shock element that did not end in No Jumper's favor. It really was. It was a shock element that did not end in their favor. You know, all those people that he lost. But I feel like, again, with No Jumper, it kind of kicked off this. It kind of kicked off in their audience to like want to see different black people. Like, okay, we saw these dudes for a year. Now we need a new set of black dudes. We saw these dudes for a year. Now we need a new set of black dudes. Like, it kind of kicked that off in their audience to like want to see like this sick stimulation of them wanting to see, oh, it's got to be a different set of black dudes up in there every year. We don't want to watch the same black dudes for 4 or 5 years. We want to see a different set of black people every year. Like, that's kind of sick. That's like I said, that's some sick American culture shit. But it's like it kicked that off when AD and T-Rail and Gina and them left, and then Almighty and them kind of came across up in there. That kind of kicked that off with that audience. That, oh, okay, these niggas, they're okay with that? All right, then that's the way we want to have it then. We want to see a different group of niggas every year. Make sure you have a different group of niggas up in there every year. A different group of gangbangers and shot victims and stab victims and people who've been in jail. We want to see a different group of them every year. Like, it kind of kicked that type of vibe off in the No Jumper's audience. So, to be honest, No Jumper, they kind of have to go with that. If that audience is if that's what they're doing, if that's what they're responding to, then No Jumper has to keep that coming. It's sad to say, but that it's not No Jumper's fault. It's the sickness of American culture is what it is. We live in a very sick culture, America. We are in a very sick culture. So that's sick that, oh, I don't want to look at the same black dude who say he was in a Crip Mac probably won't be around there. He probably won't be back around there. You know, he probably won't be back around there, Crip Mac. You know, Sharp, like I said, Sharp was a leech. And he just wouldn't go the fuck away. Like, he just wanted to bleed all the money he could bleed off of them around there. Until they finally just took his little ass and just threw him down on the ground. He at least they had to just take him off their shoulder and just throw him on the ground. He was gonna bleed all that he could bleed off No Jumper. With his broke $2 pimp cigarette pimp ass. Yeah, this whole situation has been very, eye-opening to watch, I'm not even gonna review this whole video. Because Mac Wap, I believe he didn't even come back into the room when they started talking about Sharp. A lot of these men, I bet T-Rail and Smack, I bet they won't be talking about it. If they go on live tonight, I bet they won't be talking about it. Heather, she not gonna be over there talking about it on her channel. Gina View, she ain't gonna be talking about it. Ain't nobody gonna be talking about that man. Half of y'all know that man the devil and that he's to be avoided at all costs. Half of y'all know that about the Sharp one, Sharp the P, Sharp Rob, Robert Deshaun Swanger, whatever the fuck he want to go by. Most of y'all know he ain't shit and he's somebody to be avoided. Most of y'all know that. He's over here swindling black YouTubers now and making it where black YouTubers are getting flagged for making videos about him. Because he has a problem with the black dollar. Be glad when my little business take off, because last year I made an extra $16,000 off my business. Hopefully this year I can make an extra 30 grand because my sales are already up. My cousin said, why am I living in this apartment? Bitch, I'm saving up to get my ass a house. I'm gonna pull a roly-poly move on y'all. I'm gonna save my bread up and go buy my ass a house. I ain't fucked up about renting no $1,400, $1,500. $1,500 apartment per month. Bitch, I'm gonna keep this shit at $900 a month and earn 6 times my rent. And over the next 2 years, stack this bread and put this 80 or 90K down on one of these new homes around here in this part of Texas that I live in. That's the fuck I'm gonna do. Anyway, it's been real, y'all. I'll come back with some more
various topics for the chat.
That's the skill. That's the skill.
Okay.
And yeah, y'all, it's been real. It's been real.
Oh, pimp down, pimp in distress. Oh my God, pimp down, pimp in distress. I need $150 million. Oh, pimp down, pimp in distress. Oh my God, pimp down, pimp in distress. I need $150 million. Oh, pimp down, pimp in distress. Oh my God, pimp down, pimp in distress. I need $150 million. Oh, pimp down, pimp in distress. Oh my God, pimp down, pimp in distress. I need $150 million. Oh.